mga Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, and those watching all over the world. Magandang buhay po sa inyo lahat. Ito po ang Politika All the Way with Jojo A. Ayan, and dito po susubukan nating talakayin lahat ng pwede natin pag-usapan, lahat po ng issues of the day. Sabi ko nga dito sa ating programa, hindi to one-way, hindi rin to two-way, hindi rin three-way. Ito po ay expressway of ideas and emotions and feelings about politics and issues that we encounter on the daily basis, especially dito po sa ating bansa, election season na, no? So, wala pong tama, walang mali, in the hope na pag-uusapan lang natin, in the hope that tayo po ay magkakaroon ng result at the end of our program. At ang ating guest today, I'm very happy that he's able to come over here for us dahil in spite of his busy schedules, napakalapit po sa puso ko because I've known him for a long, long time. There's a litany of good things I can say about the fellow. But I think let's just trim it down to being two things. Feisty but charming. Yan ang importante yan, ha? At marami po tayong matututunan. Mamaya ako nababasahin, ng dami, ang galing eh. Mga big accomplished lawyer, politician, pero yun lang yun eh. It will all boil down to his personality as feisty and charming. No other than the Secretary Attorney Salvador Sal Panelo.
Magandang gabi sa iyo, Jojo.
Magandang gabi.
Kahit na pinahirapan niyo ko pagpunta rito, pinaikot-ikot niyo ako, nandito pa rin. Kasi love kita.
Ganun ba?
Pero
Nahirapan ka ba?
MVP, ayusin. Magaling to. Kaya na para saling pusa lang na tayo dito.
Uso naman kami niya. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Well, ako naman, nung when they told me about this political show, sabi at the onset, I immediately told them, sabi ko, I'm very political, but not an issue-oriented, pero not in that yung
not seriously
level,
political.
not seriously political, no? But I know my issues, of course. Everybody should be, di ba? Pero sabi, hindi, talk about that in short of saying, para bang ano na lang, parang table on the table talk, di ba? Pero hindi coffee, wine and spirits.
Okay.
So para mas masarap ang kwentuhan. Anyway, marami na naman tayong mga ganun before, no?
Yeah.
So, well, it's election season. I'm sure you're on top of things, especially with the senatorial balls na...
On top of things, hindi on top of people, ha?
Well, and that too. Not to sound too controversial, pero let's get right down to business. Sal, pare ko, ito lang ha. Nagsabi agad si Tatay Diggs. Sabi niya, dapat para daw siguraduhin yung slate ng panalo at wala na patahin na yung 15. Ang tanong ko, ano ba yan?
Gibain na.
Gibain, pero patayin na. Sino ba uunahin doon, just in case?
Sabi ni Tory, dinimanda niya raw ng grave threats, ano pa yan, inciting to sedition, ano pa, unlawful utterances. Sabi ko, itong si General Torre, General, I think you're a tower of ignorance and an edifice of nonsense.
Actually, nabasa ko nga yan.
Ikaw naman, alam mo naman na joke yun. Everybody was laughing when they heard him. In fact, sabi ko, you're more popish than the Pope. Bakit ba nagre-reklamo ka? Hindi nga nagre-reklamo yung 15. Joke lang yun. And I was saying, the administration group should be happy and welcome it. You know why? Unwittingly, the former president is admitting na malakas ang kalaban, kaya kailangan bombay mo para mawala. Hindi ba? Yun ang implikasyon nun. Kayo talaga.
Well, since you put it that way, sabi nga nila, well, sa bagay, no? When you think about it, I had read somewhere, kung yan ang presentation mo, Sec, sabi nga nila, the fear daw of the fear of the enemy of you is dependent, you will see that in the weapon that they will use against you. So, ibig sabihin nun, tama ka naman. Ibig sabihin nun, malaki yung takot ng presidente to sa 15. Now, my question is, 15 ni Presidente BBM, my question is, ikaw ba may takot dun sa 15 na yon?
Hindi. Kasi talagang malakas sila eh.
Malakas talaga. Because they're in the
Maliban
administration.
o tama ang perception na sinasabi ko, talagang malakas. Bakit malakas? Number one, yung mga tumatakbo dati ng senador at maraming bumabalik na senador. Ano bang kailangan mo pag gusto mong manalo? Kailangan mo ng name recall, face recall. They have all that. Kung titingnan mo yung kalaban, halos 2-3 lang ang meron doon.
Okay.
Tapos, kailangan may organisasyon. Yung mga tumatakbo ngayon sa kabila, talagang puro may organisasyon kasi galing na sila ron eh. O, pangatlo, kailangan may pera. Alam mo nung kailangan ng pera. Itong mga kalaban wala eh. So, talagang malakas sila. Kaya yung biro ni Presidente, sa tingin ko, kinikilala niya yon. Kaya yung sagot ni BBM, I just read the remark of BBM doon sa rally niya sa kahapon yata. Sabi niya, sandali lang po, bibilangin ko itong mga kandidato ko kung 15 na hindi pa nabubomba. Yun ang magandang sagot kasi nagbibiro din siya.
Yeah.
Ganon dapat, hindi yung demanda. Kaya sabi ko nga, don't you have any other productive and sensible things to do other than these foolish things of
Yes.
filing cases?
He
Tangiyin
understands
mo
the
kayo.
naintindihan ni BBM yung mga ganong
Kaya nagpapatawa rin siya.
joking.
Dapat ganun na lang.
Oo. Hindi, pero kasi mayroong mga moralists kasi around him and who says otherwise, especially yung nasa social media na para bang nasasanay na raw yung, and I quote, nasasanay na daw tayo sa ganyan na ganyang klaseng talk, crass talk if you'd like to call it that, no? And it's hurting daw the moral, it adds up to the moral decadence, if you'd like to call it that also, of the country. Would you agree, Seco? Ano mo
Yung
dyan?
mga sinasabi mo yung mga walang sense of humor at walang common sense na tinatawag. Anong trust talk? Joke yun. Joke eh. Paano maging trust and joke? Papatawa nga eh.
Parang masyado na nagiging sensitive tayo, ganun ba? That's what you...
Balat sibuyas.
Balat sibuyas.
Palibasa, amoy sibuyas na kayo.
Pero do you ever talk about to the president about that?
Nag-dinner kami nung isang gabi, natatawa lang siya.
Mhm.
Natatawa siya. Hindi niya pinapatulan.
Yung mga
Sabi
ganung
niya,
kwentuhan.
ano na ba tayo? Demokrasya pa ba tayo? Pag joke ka lang, didemanda ka na.
Oo nga, no? Bakit
Kaya
gano'n? No?
ini-ignore niya, pinapabayaan niya.
Hindi niya na,
Hindi na kasi, sabi ko nga, only a fool would think that a joke is serious. Either you're a joker yourself,
That's true.
or you're stoops.
Alam mo, yun yung naisip ko eh. Minsan kasi, since probably maybe because nung araw hindi sila sanay sa mga lokohan ng yung mga lalaki, mga joke, yung mga on the table na tawag tayo mga usapan lasing nung araw di ba? Sek, na parang maraming hindi yata sanay sa
Hindi
ganun.
sanay? Maniwala ka doon. In private, ginagawa nila yun. Mga, sabi nga ni Anthony Castelo, balat kayo pala. Kayo yun. Ang buhay sa mundo. Kayo yun.
So parang selective ba yan? Selective
Puro politika lang yan.
So bakit?
Kaya dapat maging amused ka na lang sa kanila.
And that's what you do with
yes.
all these things that
They
are
entertain
happening.
me.
They entertain you.
Yes.
Well, that's good. That's good. Especially now with what's happening, that you have to be, parang ganun na lang yata dapat ang ginagawa natin. Gawin na lang natin, just bring out the popcorn and start
Enjoy.
and enjoy the
Otherwise, talaga may stress ka, ataking ka pa sa puso.
pero merong mga kasi na tumatakbo in PDP, in your party, na sinasabi nila na well, I'm sorry, I'm just repeating what I read, no? Na not deserving, and nandun lang daw para gawing palamuti, and then just to spite the present government.
Parang, ang dating mo sa akin, you apparently agree.
Not really. No. I'm merely repeating the things that I read, no? And ako, you're the perfect person that I would ask because you're like on top of things and on top of everybody else. Ako naman, I've always believed that everybody deserves a chance, no? But I also believe in the same manner that some people deserve more chances than the other ones.
I agree.
So, plus, just to put a little bit of controversy, if you will, yun nga daw, those that were put there were precisely there just so they can spite the present government.
Other candidates have the right to consider themselves qualified
Yeah.
and have the right to run, no matter how wrong. Kasama yun eh. Talagang natural yun eh.
That's true.
Di ba?
That's true.
Parang desisyon ng Korte Suprema, regardless of whether it's right or wrong, it's right. Kasi yun ang kanilang mandate.
That's right. Oh. See? Yan ang gusto ko kay Sec, Attorney Sal, kay Sec Sal Panelo eh, you know, sabi ko nga you can be feisty, you can be intelligent and charming at the same time. Di ba? You remind me of me.
Good. Ibig sabihin, nagsasalamin ka.
Oo nga, uso ngayon yan. Let's talk about the Vice President now. Let's talk about the Vice President. Kasi she is also in medyo, hindi naman she's now being talked about. Huwag na natin sabihin in a hot seat, no?
Hindi siya yung it's you they're talking about.
Naalala ko yun. 70s daw mo. Parang 70s yan. Anong commercial yan? Deodorant. Tama, deodorant. But anyway, marami kayong matututunan dito, miski mga nung araw. Si VP is now being, in fact, there's an impeachment in the offing.
Yes.
Before your thoughts, I know you are in very personal with her. You're in close association with her. What does she think on a personal note? Siya, what is she feeling now?
She has already made a stand on that. Sabi niya, I'm ready to face that. In fact, November pa, pinom ko na yung legal team ko. Kaya when I was asked, how is she facing the impeachment? Ang sagot ko, simple lang. She is ready since November, so she's going to face, or she's facing the impeachment courageously, smilingly, competently, and happily.
And happily, ha?
Di ba, napapansin
Hindi
mo
ka
ba na,
pampangan, may H, ha?
hindi mo ba
Hindi
na,
apili, ha?
hindi mo ba napapansin, palagi lang siya nakasmile ngayon lately? Tinatawanan niya lang.
Sabi niya nga, mas masakit pa daw yung maiwan ng boyfriend kaysa ma-impeach. Eh,
Mawala ng jowa.
Kaya mawala ng jowa eh. So she's, I'm sure with her demeanor, she's up, about and ready to face it, no?
Yun ang feisty and charming.
Well, that's correct, you know? Well, it seems birds of the same feather. You go together, you flock together. So okay na pa rin siya. But how about you? Kasi sabi mo, na there is no basis for an impeachment.
Wala naman talagang basis. Kasi kung titingnan mo yung ground, sabi nila, confidential funds. Ang sinasabi nila, nagkaroon ng irregular expenses na ginawa ni Inday Sara. Kasi daw, yung mga tumanggap, mga fictitious. Alam mo, Jojo, confidential funds are reserved by the government against the enemies of the state. Kukunin mo ang informasyon against them, from them, yung mga bumaliktad, yung mga nabili. Kaya pag pinapirma mo sila na tumanggap sila ng pera at binigyan mo sila ng informasyon, ipapatay niya mga yan. Kaya talagang dapat fictitious. That's one. Sinasabi nila, irregular daw yung mga paggastos. Unang-una, at the inception pa lang ng proceeding, sinabi na ng COA, itong notice of disallowance, hindi pa ito final. Kaya, there is no basis na aakusahan ka. Hindi pa nga final eh. Kasi baka lack of compliance lang. Pero meron na nga latest, di ba? Na sinabing regular ang expenditures ng Office of the Vice President sa Secretary of Education at the time. So, ibig sabihin, anong basis mo? So, wala na yon. Pangalawa, sabi nila, may attempt to assassinate the President. Kalokohan yun eh. Yung pagbabantang yun na sinasabi, hindi naman pagbabanta yun eh. Ano ba talaga nangyari doon? Nung sinabi niyang, kasi tinatanong siya ng reporter, Ma'am, paano ang security nyo? Kasi nga, di ba matagal niya na sinasabi na may security threat. Threat against her life. Hindi rin siya pinapansin. And then, bigla na lang nagkaroon ng, inilarawan siyang unfit as a public official, inihiya siya dun sa congressional hearing, and then inisa-isa na si Presidente Duterte, si Kibuloy, sunod-sunod. Pagkatapos, hindi pa man pinapala-impeach, matagal na nila sinasabi magpa-file. Marami. Makikita mo no, na talagang merong diretsong goal na siraan siya.
Okay.
Kaya sabi niya, from the very beginning, alam ko na naman to. Kaya yung ginagawa nila sa akin, handa ako. O kaya, nung sinabi niya yon na nung tinatanong yung security niya, nakita niya ngayon yung mga nakaraan kung paano siya talagang gustong sirain at tuhugin. Kaya sabi niya, huwag ka mag-alala. Sabi niya sa reporter, may kinausap na ako na pag ako napatay dito, itong
Itong
run
instructions,
after them or
run after
patayin
them.
nyo. O ang tanong ngayon, nasaan ang pagbabanta ron? Kasi, as I've repeatedly said, that's conditional. It will happen only when she's dead. Because if she's dead,
that's
then how
right.
can there be threat? A
Yes.
threat. It will be coming from the grave. There's no such animal as crime na threat from the grave or threat from a dead person. Wala yon. Ang pwede pa mag-apply dyan, yung, under Article 8 of the Revised Penal Code, may sinasabi doon na conspiracy and proposal to commit a crime or a felony. Tapos, in the second and third paragraph, sinasabi, ano ba yung conspiracy? Conspiracy, two or more persons agree
To do.
to inflict harm on the life, honor, property of a person. That was a crime. Ano naman yung proposal? Proposal is when you suggest or offer to another to commit a crime.
That's right.
Yung dalawang yon will only be a crime, yung conspiracy and proposal, on crimes that the law gives a penalty. Ano yun? Conspiracy and proposal to commit sedition,
Okay.
treason, rebellion or insurrection, and coup d'etat. Outside of that, a conspiracy and proposal to commit murder, which, kung titingnan mo, parang dun lumabas yun.
Yeah,
It's a
dun-
conspiracy
yes,
to commit
yeah,
murder, di ba? Hindi crime yun eh. So if it's not a threat, it's not even a crime. O paano nga ipapasok? Sasabihin nila, kasi sabi ni Inday Sara, puputulin niya raw ang ulo ni,
Yes,
di ba, nagsenya siyang gano'n. Ang problema sa inyo, hindi niyo alam kung anong hyperbole o kung
So
nagbibiro.
you're saying this is all rhetorics.
Kasi tingnan mo Jojo, pag tayong dalawa, pag nagkaasaran tayo, alam mo, nag-iinuman tayo, nag-aasa, meron kang sinabi na nabuwisit ako, sabihin ko, putulin ko kaya ulo mo. Di ba? Yun ang mga salitang ano yun eh. Bakit niya sinabi yun? Nag-react siya nung humihingi yung sundalo ng watch ng presidente na dating ginagawa naman ni Presidente Duterte. Parang napahiya. Kaya sa sarili niya, putulin ko kaya ulo nito. Ganun lang, wala yun.
Right.
How can that even be an impeachable ground? O tapos sasabihin nila, unexplained wealth. Nasaan? Wala naman silang sinasabing, paano nagkaroon ng unexplained wealth si Sara?
So yun yung mga
Political lahat yan, Jojo. Anong layunin nila? Destroyer. Tanggalin mo siya sa pagka-kandidato sa 2028 kasi siya ang pinakamalakas eh. Walang iba eh. Either you kill her, remove her from office, disqualify her. Impeachment results into conviction kung manalo, which will mean madi-disqualify
Yes,
ka to run for any public office.
Yes, wala na. Hindi
Tapos
na, hindi na siya
dinimanda nila ng
qualified.
kriminal.
Yeah.
Anong resulta nun? O makukulong ka. Pag nakulong ka, hindi ka na-impeach, hindi ka na-convict sa impeachment, ibig sabihin, paano ka makakampanya, nakakulong ka?
That's right,
O yun ang ultimate goal.
So all of these are all political,
Political talaga yan.
politically motivated precisely because she is eyeing and she is running for
She is the leading
2028.
contender for the 2028 elections.
But is she running?
She is. Hindi ba
So now,
sinabi niya na?
Talagang tatakbo na siya talaga.
kung-
Kasi before that, before may
Kung
apprehension
naniwala
pa
sila sa akin na nung tumakbo sila mag-ama, yung Duterte, sana hindi nangyari lahat. Pero, ganyan talaga eh. Kailangan mangyari.
Naniniwala naman ako dyan. So kasi itong, I read just of late, merong call now to hold the impeachment even while the session,
Wala yan.
is in session.
Ang
Because
ba-
precisely nga, because forthwith daw very precise daw ang Constitution to say that forthwith, it has to be without delay. So, regardless whether it's in the Senate is in
Session
recess
or not.
or not. So now that barang there's a call now to have it to start already.
Hindi
the
lang ako,
impeachment.
they filed a petition in court.
Yes,
Directing,
directing
the
the
Senate to
Senate
proceed,
to
di ba?
to proceed.
Sa akin, malabo yun. Malabo yun kasi unang-una, yung Senado, nung tinanggap nila yung articles of impeachment, few hours before adjournment, hindi mo naman basta makukonvene nang wala ka mga rules and regulations. Kailangan pagandaan mo rin yun. So, hindi mo sila masisisi. Kaya they can use that argument. But actually, between us and between our viewers, ang katotohanan, kaya nadidelay yan, dinelay talaga nila yan. Because takot sila. Nayanig ang administrasyon, pati na ang mga nasa kapangyarihan, ang magiging reaksyon ng taong bayan kung itutuloy nila impeachment. Naaalala nila yung 1.8 million na pumunta sa Luneta. Naalala nila yung 1 million pumunta sa Bacolod, Davao, Iloilo, Pagadian. Against impeachment. Kaya talagang sinadya nila yun. Kung ano-ano na lang mga excuse, pero in the long run, yun talaga ang dahilan.
Yun talaga ang dahilan.
Takot sila.
Have you talked with her about that?
No.
To lessen doon? Or is it even...
Alam mo yung mga kagaya ni Inday,
Oo.
hindi mo dapat pakialaman niya kasi may sariling isip yan eh. She has an independent mind. Yun ang kanyang strict. Kita mo, mas matapang pa siya sa ama eh.
Oo nga
Mas matindi pa siya bumana sa ama. Kaya
matapang.
pabayaan mo lang siya. Kasi yung kanya naman, hindi naman parang out of the blue lang. May pinaghuhugutan eh.
May pinanggalingan.
Nakikita mo yung ginawa sa kanya. Kaya yung statement na sabi mo, you took offense, don't be, kasi kaya niya sinabi yun, parang yung nga tinatawag na hyperbole, sinasabi sa kanila, huwag nyo, tantanan nyo na ako. Kasi pag di nyo ko tatanan, babalikan ko kayo. Yun lang ang ibig niya sabihin niya.
Pero right now, ang leading yata are the Tulfo brothers, no? And,
Kawawa naman ang Pilipinas.
Alam mo, even the way you say it, kawawa man ng Pilipinas pag nanalo pag nadagdagan pa yung Tulfo,
Can you
ganun ba?
imagine? Bira sila ng bira ng dynasty. Pati yung isa sabi niya, papakulong natin mga dynasty. Pero sila, dynasty, tumatakbo. Ano ba yan?
Okay.
Di ba? Parang,
Si ano rin naman ilan ba ngayon? Si Paolo, Baste, and the VP.
pero iba-ibang posisyon yun. Ito, tatlo.
Ito, tatlong senador.
Oh, Jesus Maria.
Ganun ba?
Diba? Kaya, alam mo, gusto ko, ma-abolish na talaga ang Kongreso.
Really?
Revolutionary government ang gusto ko talaga.
Revolutionary
Hindi ba ako
government?
nag-advocate niyan?
Oh, RevGov.
Yeah, RevGov muna. Temporarily. Kasi nga, mukhang, di ba, ang perception, ang Kongreso ang di umano. Rightly or wrongly, pinaka-corrupt. You were spending billions of money to sustain a Congress. Sinasabi natin, wala namang ginagawa, kesyo ganyan. Siguro sarado muna natin. Mag-revolutionary government tayo. Bigyan na lang natin sa presidente muna ang power to legislate. Kasi, at least, kung magkamali ito, isa lang ang bibitayin natin. Ito, 300 plus.
Yes.
Kung magnanakaw man ito, at least isa lang magnanakaw. Pag ito, 300 mahigit. O biro mo, kung yan ang perception, di ba sabi ni Tony Lopez, Congress is the biggest criminal syndicate. Yan ang sabi nung... At maraming naniniwala doon.
Yes.
Tama man o mali, yan ang perception.
That's correct. That's very interesting, But even the way you said it but you're talking about RevGov that will be led by the President administration?
Whoever. It doesn't matter to me who declares a revolutionary government. The president presently or the succeeding president. Kasi alam mo, pag...
Pero is it similar to military takeover and then just installing a president na Ganun ba yan?
Actually, hindi. Ang pag sinabi mo kasing revolutionary government, ibig
parang
sabihin,
martial law na rin yan in essence.
Kasi
Essentially,
right
it is.
now, meron tayong 3 branches of government
Yes.
na nagbubungguan. Yan ang isa sa mga dahilan kung bakit hindi tayo nagte-take off eh. Kanya-kanyang
Yes,
kanya-kanyang gibaan eh. Samantala kung nag-iisa ka lang, magagawa niya lahat. Walang constitutional constraints na tinatawag.
Yeah.
He can do everything. Kaya para sa akin, I've been advocating that for I think 30 years na. Give him the powers of legislation, executive. Bigyan mo na sa kanya
Kanya na
para he can do everything he wants. Give him 15 years. Siguro naman 15 years.
15 years?
Oo, 15 years. Tapos saka mo ibalik ang kongreso. By that time siguro okay na tayo. Ngayon, if he fails, sinasabi nga sa akin nung inano ko yan, paano kung siraulong presidenteng
Yes,
ibigay natin? O sabi ko, bakit? Nakalimutan mo na yung history ng Pilipino? Ilang presidente na tinapon natin, pinakulong. Tayo, may pasensya tayo eh. May hangganan tayo. Kaya ibigay mo na. Huwag kang matakot.
Alam mo, yun yung sinasabi ko eh. It's like, ano yan, parang, the way you present things is actually practical politics, which is actually what we need eh. Tama yun eh. Sige, bigyan namin siya yan, okay lang, tirahin mo, gawin mo yung anong gusto mo. If we feel that we're satisfied with what you're doing, then well and good, you can stay on for ano. Pero dapat, hindi ka nag-perform ng tama, tanggal ka
Bibitayin
agad.
ka namin.
Bibitayin ka
At
namin.
least isa lang bibitayin natin. We will only run after one person.
That's right, that's right.
Unlike kung 300 sila, baka nagtatago pa yan. Kaya sabi ko nga kay Presidente, sabi nila nagbibiro ako, but actually seryoso ako. Bago siya naging Presidente, di ba, sama na nga ng Kongreso. Ay sabi niya, di ba, if they become an obstacle to what I want for this country, I will abolish Congress. O, sabi ko nga sa kanya, hindi lang i-abolish, alam mong gawin natin, kung talagang mga corrupt lahat ng mga yan, kumuha tayo siya ng island, itapon natin sila lahat doon, wala na tayong gwardiya-gwardiya, palibutan natin ng mga buhaya. Anyway, they are in in the same
They're
class.
among family.
Doon lang yan, bahala sila sa buhay nila. Kung tataka sila, lagyan na lang natin ng mga bigas, magluto na lang sila,
Magluto na sila,
magpatay na lang sila doon. Oh.
Pero alam mo, very practical eh, no? Ganun, maganda actually yun eh. When you think about it eh. Kasi isa lang ang liability nasa isang kitang-kita mo eh. In the same manner sana, yung style ng federalism, sana ganun eh. Maganda sana talaga eh. Yung concept of federalism. Kasi, di ba, isa lang ang and then there's a central power, then you're able to see which areas are advancing and
mo,
progressing.
bakit hindi naging successful ang federal system?
Bakit nga hindi naging successful ang federalism?
Hindi nakapasa sa Senado. Bakit hindi nakapasa sa Senado? Kasi yung mga senador mismo tatamaan. Yung mga nanalo, wala nang 6-year term.
Yes,
Tatamaan sila eh. Against their interest.
That's right.
Kaya wala, nangyari.
So you think it's about time that talagang maybe after this election, we go and change the constitution?
Oo.
Like, ha?
Para, alam mo, kung mag-change ka lang ng ganon-ganon, the same people will come in. Kaya kailangan revolutionary government.
RevGov talaga. Siguro, yung mga nanonood sa atin, this is the time for you to ponder on this, ha? RevGov. And the way si Sexal put it, napakaganda. Tama lang, isa lang talagang liable na tao. Mas madaling makita at mapinpoint kung sinong may problema. Parang grupo yan sa barkadahan, di ba?
Tuturuan ngayon.
Oo, di ba? Pare, ikaw kasi ngayon. Eto hindi. Isa lang ang, kumbaga parang Godfather yan, parang Sicilian way of doing it.
Saka if you look at the reaction ng mga nanonood sa akin sa TikTok, sa programa ko, it's gaining traction. RevGov na lang tayo. Kasi nga nakikita nila yung practicality saka wisdom of having it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter to me whether it's McCoy Jr. will do it or anybody else. Basta bigyan na lang natin. Give him all the powers in the world, all the leeway, para he will have no more excuse to fail.
Yeah. Well, actually, again, I'm with you with that, no? Tsaka especially so that you said it, that doesn't matter to you whether it's McCoy Jr., BBM, or Tatay Diggs, or whoever, for as long as we get it done, not just for personal gain, but for the whole Philippines. Kasi, hindi na naman para sa atin to, para sa mga bata. I was telling my kids nga, na they were asking me, Dad, ano natin? Sabi ko, medyo you are treading on thin ice ngayon for the next few years. Kasi medyo, defining moment na to ng ating bansa eh. Nung araw, lang kami, petik-petik lang kami, nanonood lang kami. Pero ngayon, talagang medyo ano na eh, it's now or never, ika nga eh. Masyado na tayong nadadrag sa ganitong klaseng sitwasyon na hindi
Paulit-ulit lang, di ba?
Paulit-ulit eh, di ba? On that note, yung
Vicious cycle.
Kaya nga eh. So, you think RevGov is what we need to have?
Yes.
Pare ko,
Like for
ayun.
instance, alam mo, Jojo, ang dami yung nagrereklamo, bakit ang mga naihalal natin, puro ganito, puro tiwali, puro personal na interest. Sinisisi nila yung tayong bumoto. O, dapat mo talagang sisihin. Pero tanongin mo kung bakit ganyan sila. Kasi majority ng mga botante, walang formal na edukasyon. Yan ang reason. When you have no formal education, you're vulnerable to a lot of pressure. Pwede kang bilhin, pakiusapan, mabola ka, masayaw-sayaw dyan, pakanta-kanta, bigyan ka ng ayuda. Ganyan talaga. Now, if you're an educated person, you and me, you think we will be voting this kind of people we have right now?
No, no.
You see? Yun nga eh.
That's true. Oo.
Yun ang reason. Kaya gusto ko mag-RevGov. Kasi pag may presidente, alam ba, kung akong presidente sa RevGov, ang unang gagawin ko, papag-aralin ko lahat na Pilipino libre.
Wow. That's right.
Yan ang ginawa ni Lee Kuan Yew when he became president. He educated the entire Singaporeans. Look at them. Maliit
Yes,
na bansa,
oo,
pero they're
oo.
economically powerful.
I was telling my kids nga before, kasi yung sinasabi nila may mga bago silang mga professors daw tayong ganyan. Sabi ko, if you go back during the early 70s, there's yung mga libro nung araw, yung mga Collier's Encyclopedia, yung mga itim, mga red. If there is meron dong mga industries and na the most often, if you look back, we were always in the top 20. Rice production, copper,
Top
oil,
20, top 3 nga tayo eh. During the 1950s.
1950s. You just revealed your age. Sabi ko, 70s lang tayo. Mukha ka pa mas bata sa akin eh. But anyway, really? We were? Sabi ko, yes. Now, 1950s pala, top 3 pa tayo. So tayo, we were actually the golden gem, the gem of Asia. But what happened? Sabi nila, well, this is a common knowledge naman to. It is because of our leadership. And on that note, yung sinasabi mo nga na dapat talaga now is the time because we cannot have this going on. It's a vicious cycle for the longest time eh, di ba?
So yun ang sabi mo sa mga kids mo.
O yun, sabi
And you
ko,
keep repeating your kids. Ito ba yung mga kids mo sa unang asawa o sa pangalawa?
sa onling asawa.
Akala ko, pangalawa, nalilito
Alam mo
ko eh.
naman ako, stick to one and one lang, one only, di ba? On that note, I will now continue with our put some substance again after the joking.
Politica all the way. Politica all the way. Politica all the way. Politica all the way.
Meron tayo ditong DNA segment.
Okay.
Yung DNA stands for Di Nyo Alam. Okay? So this is where we ask our guests things that you would want them to know. They don't know about you, but you would want them to know about you. Okay, so ito na po yung ating Di Nyo Alam segment, DNA, from our guest, Secretary Attorney Sal Panelo. Meron akong mga sinulat-sulat dito na Pero, sige, tanong muna natin dito yung sa ating Sige, ito. Okay. Ayan. Sulat dito. Anong klaseng asawa si Sal Panelo? Yan. Hindi nakasulat na ilan, ha? Anong klase ang nakasulat? Kasi alam ko, si Secretary Sal, yan ay isa sa mga iniidolo ko pagdating sa Hindi siya naniniwala dun sa behind the success of every man is a woman, ergo, the more women, the more success. Hindi po totoo yan. The success of a man is always just one woman behind him. Supporting him, pushing him, not over the cliff.
Yan ba sinasabi mo dahil nandito si Doktora Panelo sa harap mo?
Oh my God! Pumapaning nga ako kay Doktora. Magandang hapon, Doktora. Sabi ko nga kung ganyan naman kagandang, bakit ka pa maghahanap ng, di ba? Loko-loko na lang yun pagka na pa sa iba, no? But what kind of a husband is Sal? Are you the type na Ay, hindi. But ikaw na. Sige.
Palagay ko mali ang tanong mo eh. Ba't ako tinatanong mo? Dapat ang tanongin mo yung asawa ko, kung anong klaseng asawa ko.
Oo nga.
Husband, di ba?
Oo, tama, no? Hindi.
Ba't di mo
Mamaya,
tanungin siya ngayon?
tatanungin ko na lang siya. Ano ba? Doktora, at ano lang, okay naman, no? Okay naman. Ganun, no? Ganun ba? Pero di nakatingin sa akin ako, yeah. Ganun. Okay. When you were younger, were you the studious type? Anong klase ka sa student?
Ako, lakotsero ako. Nag-aaral ako pag may exam.
Pag may exam, ha?
Oo.
Bakit nga ganun, no? Yung mga cool nung araw. Ako nung araw din, eh. Sabi nga sa akin ng teacher ko, ano nga yung mangyayari sa'yo, Alejar? Sabi niya, ikaw anong makikita kong future sa'yo? Wala. Puro ka papogi.
Yan daw ang sakit ng matatalino.
Daw. Now it's a validation. Ma'am, ha? Nakita nyo, ha? Salvador Panelo na nagsabi niyan. No, pero truth to tell, totoo naman yun. No? Every time we get invited to the reunions, and nakikita naman, iba naman nila tayo.
Tingnan mo si Presidente, di ba? Bulak-bolero, na-expel. Ilan taon siya nag-high school? Sabi niya, di ba, 7 taon?
7 taon ba siya nag-high
7 taon
school?
siya nag-high school.
Talaga nga
Pero
naman, no?
Presidente.
Eto, maganda to. What are the tatlong bagay,
Na?
or 3 adjectives, no?
Na hindi
Tatlong
nila-
bagay na maganda, no, that would define a good politician, a good public servant. Ngayon si politician na lang, sige, public servant. There are 3 things that you want in a public servant, you think. Talang that would make him an epitome of a real good man for the people.
Unang-una dapat honest siya.
Honest.
Honest. Number 1, honest. Number 2, dapat meron siyang disiplina sa sarili niya.
Discipline.
Pangatlo, dapat competent siya sa field ng politika.
Not necessarily in that order.
Not necessarily. Kailangan yung tatlong yun.
Yung tatlong yan.
Kailangan
Honest,
kasama yun.
Disciplined,
And
and
competence.
competent. Okay. Not necessarily, are you for yung educational background, or are you for
Hindi,
the
that goes
academics
without
naman?
saying. Talagang dapat, yung sa
That's
butante
part
nga.
of the competency.
Kaya nga may problema tayo sa sistema politika dahil hindi nga edukado ang karamihan sa mga butante natin. Kala ko, tatanungin mo, yung bigyan mo ako ng 3 na hindi alam ng tao about you.
Okay nga. Hindi, sa dulo yun. Meron pa kasi, binabasa ko lang muna na, kasi baka magalit yung writer ko eh. Sabi ko, sige, okay. Para sa iyo, ano raw ang tunay na kaligayahan? Yan muna. Tapusin muna natin to, and then we'll go.
Pag ako nasa aking asawa, yun ang tunay na kaligayahan.
Alam mo, sa sinabi mo ngayon, lalong tumaas pagtingin ko sa iyo. Alam mo, pare ko, nung unang pagpasok mo, 5'9" ka lang, ngayon 6'5" ka na.
Kasi
Ganun na tumaas pagtingin ko sa iyo.
Kasi hindi mo akalain na pareho pala ang nasa isipan natin.
Tama. Tama. Akala ko nag-iisa ako sa
Akala
ganung
ko
pananaw sa
nag-iisa ka.
buhay eh. Akalain mo yun, no? Talagang alam mo, kaya lang, hindi mo pa ako sinisipan yan, ha?
Hindi pa.
Okay,
Nakakalabit lang.
now we go to the 3 things that you want our viewers to know about Sal Panelo. They do not know about you, but would want them to know about you?
Well, unang-una baka hindi nyo alam, naghuhugas ako ng pinggan hanggang ngayon sa bahay.
Really?
Pag kumain ako, kailangan hugasan ko kagad. Ayokong nakikita sa lababo yung mga kinainan. Ayaw ko yun. Yan ang training ko sa nanay ko eh.
Bakit?
Pangalawa, bakit? Ayun ang training namin eh. 12 kami. Ang nanay ko, Spartan discipline. Ano yan? Spanish, Chinese mestiza. Lalati ko ng sinturon yun. Lahat kayo, may mga toka. Dapat lahat ng trabaho sa bahay, alam mo, maglinis, maglaba, magplancha, mag-garden, mag-bake ng cake, magluto, lahat.
Galing,
Kaya hindi alam ng mga tao yun, hanggang ngayon,
Ganun pa rin.
naghuhugas ako ng pinggan.
Ang swerte pala sa inyo, si doktora, hindi pala ikaw.
Hindi, kasi nagpapalitan kami kasi wala kaming katulong mula nung
Nung COVID.
pandemic.
Nung pandemic.
Kaya ilang taon na kaming ganyan.
Nasanay na rin. Sanay na
Alam
rin.
mo, mas kasi mas magiging malinis pa bahay mo. You don't rely on them Kasi, di ba? Pag nasanay ka, ayusin mo.
At saka sarili mong area eh.
Yung pangalawa, yung hindi nga nila alam, yung nasyasak sila, naglalaba pa ako. Naglalaba ako kasi, alam mo, nakakayamot. Di ba? Nakaputi tayo.
Yes,
Every time papalaundry namin, kung may labandera, walang problema kasi ikukula. Pag bumabalik, sabi ko, ba't ganito ito? Yung kwelyo ko, nandun pa rin ang dumi. Kaya, pag mga puti, ako nilalaban ko talaga, kinukula ko.
Wow.
Para magandang puti.
Talaga.
Hindi rin nila alam na nagpa-plancha ako.
Nagpa-plancha ka rin.
Nagugulat sila pag may dumarating, nagpa-plancha ako. As in, plancha.
Pero
you know why?
hindi ka tumatanggap ng labas.
Yeah, ng ano?
Yung galing sa labas, baka yung may parang
Nako.
sales washing and ironing.
Malapit na kasi wala akong trabaho. Anyway,
Oh.
yun naman sa pagpa-plancha, kasi nagpapalaundry ako eh. Kami nagpapalaundry. Yung mga Amerikano natin, maniwala ka, mabubwisit ka. Yung plancha nila, hindi
Yeah,
sila
oh.
marunong. I have to repeat the process. Bakit
Really?
ba ako? Kaya ako na lang nagpa-plancha.
But you're known to be dapper all the time. And,
Kasi nga, ako mismo ang, ako namimili ng damit ko, ako nagpa-plancha.
fashion plate ka nga everywhere you go and hanggang ngayon, 'di ba? Look at the
Wala.
jeans and the cool na dating 'di ba? And anyway, so ikaw rin pala. Okay. What's the third one?
Yun na nga, pa-plancha.
Lunch. Yun na yun. Okay. Wow. Household chores, ha? You're not just a household name, but you're very much into the household chores.
Houseboy.
Houseboy. Pero gusto mo patanggal yung house.
Hindi, gusto kong gumawa ng house.
Ganun ba?
Gusto ko maging
abolish the house?
karpentero.
Have you tried?
Na ano?
Yung ganyan? Get into carpentry?
Hindi, nagsusupervise ako kasi
Nagsusupervise
nagre-renovate
ka?
ako dun sa mga nasira sa bahay. Kaya ako ang nagsiservo
Hands-on
sa
ka rin.
mga...
Ako rin eh. Hands-on. Kasi kami naman, we've always been into construction, me and my family, my brother. So kami rin ako, hands-on ako dyan pagka, Anyway, all right. We've pretty much covered a lot of things, friends, dito sa Politika All the Way. And ang pinakamaganda po niyan, like I always say, we are not here to resolve anything, but we're here to actually talk about things in the hope that we would come to a resolve, a peaceful one and a happy one at that. Pero that's why now we will now go to our the time that I'm going to give our special guest the floor for his prayer for our country and for whatever issues that we have now. So, Sec, Sal, very good. The floor is yours. Anything that you want the people to know, our our viewers, especially this time in our country.
Akala ko pa naman, ang last portion natin, kakanta tayong dalawa.
Kakanta tayo,
Eh, pala,
wala
seryoso
yung
pa rin.
Oo nga, hindi, mamaya na yung pagkatapos ng konti.
Hindi, alam mo ba, gabi-gabi, pati asawa ko palagi ko hindi niya alam. Kasama sa dasal ko na bigyan ng wisdom, enlightenment, ang mga opisyalis ng ating bansa. Kasi yun lang ang pagkakataon para hindi tayo dumating sa panahon na kailangan pa tayo mag-alsa para baguhin. Yun, kasama yun sa pagdarasal ko. At pagdarasal ko na bigyan ng kapayapaan ang buong mundo.
Wow. Wow. Good. Concise and precise. Thank you. And I agree with you on that. I second that. Yun naman talaga ang gusto natin magkaroon talaga. Kaya nga ang Politika All the Way is all about peace and love. Yan ang aming dito. Peace and love, Politika All the Way. Now we go to the fun part.
Kakantayin ko yung mga ilang portions ng My Way, ipipilipino mo doon sa ginawa mo translation.
Abab, maganda yan
Dahil ikaw may translation ka sa Pilipino.
Sige, sige, sige.
And now the end is near, and so I face the
sarap,
final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear. I'll state my case of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way.
Ganda. It's beautiful.
Oh.
Ngayon, malapit na, takip silim ng aking buhay. Ako'y umaamin, ang buhay ko naging makulay. Maraming nalakbay, maraming narating at naranasan. At ang lahat sa buhay ko, tanging aking lamang.
Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do, And so it true without exemption, I plan each chartered course, each careful step along the byway and more. Much more than this, I did it my way.
Minsan may masakit, may masamang di ko naiwasan. Mga pagkakamali nagawa ko pagkat ako'y tao lamang. Gusto ko man mabalikan, lahat ito'y di ko pinagsisihan sapagkat ang lahat sa buhay ko tanging akin lamang.
Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew,
Yan, saan?
when I beat off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt,
Yan, yan.
I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall and did it my way.
Alam mo, see? Naunahan ako parang, di, o nga, gusto na lang kitang pakinggan, pare. Bibitinin ko na muna, ladies and gentlemen, Sal Panelo on Politica All the Way. Anyway, maraming salamat, Attorney Secretary Sal Panelo.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you for having me. It's a pleasure always to be with you. Thank you for having me, Jojo.
Thank you.
And always watch this show all the way.
Yeah. Thank you, Sec. Okay, napaka-refreshing po na ating kwentuhan with our guest, former presidential spokesperson, Secretary Sal Panelo, accomplished lawyer, and family man. Hindi yung pamilya rito, pamilya ron. No, but on a serious note, napakaganda po ng ating kwentuhan, especially when he spoke about the three things that I'd like to recap for all of you. Yung RevGov, he said that he's advocating and suggesting a RevGov para gumanda yung ating pamamalakad sa gobyerno. And what's interesting to note is he was reasonable about it. He did not mention names that dapat si Tatay Digong, si former President Duterte, or it could be the former president, it could be the president, the present administration, of course, our President BBM. Number two is yung jokes. Yung joke na ni Digong, ni Presidente, former President Duterte, at saka now yung mga jokes din ni VP Sara na sinasabi nila jokes. These are all jokes, no? And these are all rhetorics and not to be taken seriously. Jokes lang yun. Okay, and lastly is houseboy siya. Houseboy. So, nakakatuwa dahil siya pala hanggang ngayon ay naghuhugas pa ng pinggan, naglalaba, namamalansya. You know? Biniro ko nga, baka tumatanggap siya ng trabaho sa labas. Ang ganda ng pagkakagawa ng kanyang mga ano. But again, it's very refreshing to note all these things. And again, nandito po tayo not to resolve issues, but to talk about it in the hope that we can have a resolve about what's happening in and out of the country. At dyan po nagtatabos ang makabuluhan, masaya at walang prenong talakayan. Dito lang po sa Politica All the Way. Lagi nating tatandaan, diskusyon lang po tayo dito. Hindi po away, hindi kung ano pa, kundi opinion lamang. Hindi po to personalan. Again, para po sa inyong kaalaman. This is Jojo A. Peace and love.
Politica all the way.